Gen Z loses focus faster than any generation before. Something is quietly stealing their attention every day. Even important goals struggle against one tiny screen. Every task now competes against endless entertainment, and most people never realize they're trapped. The problem starts deep inside the brain. Thousands of distractions attack attention every single day. The brain almost always chooses the easier reward. Every scroll delivers a small burst of pleasure, but that pleasure changes how attention actually works. Suddenly, reading feels harder than ever before. Even simple tasks begin feeling strangely difficult. Multitasking feels productive, but secretly destroys concentration. Modern life demands attention from every direction. Then, researchers noticed something unexpected. Attention spans have been falling for years. Focus isn't gone, it's becoming harder to catch. And the biggest reason might surprise you. The system profits whenever your attention disappears. But can Gen Z take control again? Apps are designed more like casinos than tools. You never know what reward appears next. That unpredictability keeps people coming back constantly. Compared to that, studying feels painfully slow. One path feels rewarding instantly, the other later. Your brain naturally prefers immediate rewards first. The problem is, success grows painfully slowly. Online, everything appears faster than reality. Social media constantly raises expectations higher, and comparison quietly drains mental energy daily. Modern attention is constantly being fragmented. Everyone feels pressure to optimize every minute, yet somehow people feel less productive than ever. The issue isn't laziness, like many assume. It's a battle against billion-dollar industries. Every second of attention has real value. The product being sold is your time. Then comes the most surprising discovery. The solution might be simpler than expected, but unlocking focus requires understanding one final truth. Most people misunderstand what focus actually is. Focus means choosing one thing over everything else. It's less about effort and more about removal. One small decision changes everything surprisingly fast. For the first time, silence feels unusual. Then something uncomfortable begins happening immediately. Boredom returns after years of being avoided. And that's where something interesting starts. The brain begins generating thoughts again naturally. Creativity often hides behind constant stimulation. Focus grows stronger when exercised consistently. Attention works much like a muscle. You don't become focused overnight either. Small wins retrain the brain surprisingly well. Great concentration is built one session at a time. The rewards appear later, but they're massive. In a distracted world, focus becomes a superpower. And superpowers create opportunities others never notice. Every day quietly forces the same choice. Most people never take that first step. The first step is always harder than expected. Distractions rarely disappear without putting up resistance. Distance alone can dramatically reduce temptation. Many high performers work in short focus sprints. Structure protects attention better than motivation ever could. Focus improves when fewer things demand attention. Doing less often creates better results. Many people are simply overloaded every day. Removing triggers can change behavior surprisingly fast. Freedom often begins with simple boundaries. Environment influences attention more than most realize. Your surroundings constantly shape your decisions. Winning attention requires designing for success. But distraction is often only the symptom. Sometimes people distract themselves for a reason. Big goals can feel intimidating and overwhelming. Smaller actions make progress feel achievable again. Momentum begins replacing resistance surprisingly quickly. The grip of distraction starts weakening gradually. Then comes the most important realization of all. The real problem was never technology itself. Technology simply amplifies habits already inside us. Many distractions begin with hidden discomfort. Modern life creates pressure previous generations rarely experienced. Gen Z faces endless questions about the future. Distraction often feels easier than uncertainty. For a moment, scrolling makes worries disappear, but reality always returns eventually. Every distraction hides a deeper decision underneath. Growth usually begins where comfort starts ending. Focus starts small before becoming something powerful. Consistency matters far more than intensity. Every ignored distraction strengthens mental control. Small victories slowly reshape personal identity. Soon, you become someone who naturally focuses. That's when attention becomes a competitive advantage. Focused people notice opportunities others completely miss. And that changes careers, wealth, and relationships. Everything started with one small daily choice. And the biggest lesson is still ahead.
The secret isn't finding more time. Everyone gets the exact same 24 hours. The real difference is where attention goes. Every distraction quietly collects pieces of your future. Small distractions create surprisingly large consequences. Success rarely comes from dramatic life changes. It comes from tiny choices repeated daily. Habits build futures long before results appear. The harder path usually leads somewhere meaningful. Most people know the answer, but never act. Growth begins beyond instant gratification. For the first time, your mind becomes quiet, and quiet minds create extraordinary ideas. The future becomes clearer without constant noise. Attention control becomes personal freedom. Freedom starts when your mind belongs to you. The battle for attention isn't ending anytime soon, but you still choose where attention goes, and that choice changes everything. Your future follows whatever holds your attention today.